if you're feeling stuck in your photography, right, the one key thing that I think to get away from being stuck is actually being curious in terms of what photos you actually want to be taking. Like sometimes with curiosity, it can actually be very good to actually build up curiosity, as it will lead you into actually questioning every single part of photography. Like, for example, I wanted to be curious in terms of what today's weather is, and it's literally the most greyest day I've seen in Sydney, and also the most emptiest I've seen of this area. Like, usually this area is fully packed, right? And so the best part about being curious is it actually leads you to more questions in terms of how photographers such as Peter McKinnon and North Borders actually create their photos, and actually how they actually create their own photos as well. Like, for example, I could take a photo just like this, and then some people go like, why is he taking a photo of buildings and stuff with auto reflections? And also, like, why is he taking a photo in a grey day? Like, I know those are not really questions that some people might ask, but that might be something that I would ask. But sometimes the curiosity can actually build up a lot of questions in terms of where you actually, want to be able to get out of. I like the lines in terms of under the water, so we're going to take photos of that. But yeah, it's actually not okay. It's pissing me off how not straight the lines in terms of here. But yeah, so we're just going to be going around Sydney today. That's what the whole entire point of this video is. And also, but also the one thing with being I was supposed to say comparison, curious about things as well. It actually can break out. You can actually break out of your own pattern of repetitiveness of taking the same photos every single day, and sometimes it can be good to get that stage of, if you're taking the same photos every single day, change the location just once, and then maybe go back to that location again if you really need to. But the one thing I've found in terms of my own photography, I seem to be taking the exact same photos at the exact same time every single day. I know that's, good and all, but sometimes you want to be able to break out of that, so you don't just take photos of the exact same. You feel like you're taking the same photos and you feel like it's really boring you out, and then you just don't take photos in general because you feel like you're just going to get the same outcome, in which you might be complacent because you don't want to be exploring a lot more. I actually like this photo of these people taking photos. There we go. And also that guy in the black as well. Like, sometimes if you're just repeating yourself the exact same way each time with your taking photos, and just becoming really annoyed at yourself for just not actually getting out of your comfort zone, you're just taking photos in the same place. Being curious in terms of how your favorite photographers actually take photos is probably the best thing. Is just to ask yourself questions. How did this person capture this photo? What techniques did he use? All this type of things. Like, what did he actually... Hello. Here's our first view of the day. What's up, mate? Want to be in the photo? Sure. There you go. First photo of the day. Or first bird of the day. I'm hearing magpies, and I'm very scared of them. Not very scared of them, but I just don't like them. I'm just trying to think of another photos to actually take now. I actually kind of like the trees there, so I might just take photos around there. There we go. Easy. There we go. Too easy. Oh, but also build curiosity to become really easy with your own photos. Like, it makes photos really easily. Not makes that photos. Like, in terms of when you're being curious, it makes the creating part of actually creating the idea of the photo a lot more easier. Easily. There we go. Jesus, I can't even speak English today. But that's what I found. Being curious is actually the best thing to break out of imposter syndrome, as everyone calls this word, of like feeling like you feel Like you don't want to copy someone else's style. You want to be able to make your own style, but also like be inspired by someone else's style, and then that way you can actually create your own style and have a little bit of their style a little bit, but not exactly the same things. You just can't either way, because it's stupid to copy someone else's photos, even if it seems cool. But I definitely recommend to not copy someone else's photos unless you really want to. But actually, I like trying to get this. It's actually just started to sprinkle, so I was trying to get like the little thing just there and actually create a little barrier. I was just going to go down there because I feel like it's probably better to do that, because it's not great over here. Besides taking the photo of that building there, but it's all right. Yeah, just use curiosity as a tool. Like for example, let's just go with people were curious in terms of why do I have a camera attached to me, and they might ask me, what are you doing? Stuff like that, and they go like, oh, and I go, oh, I'm just creating a video because I like to take photos and stuff. People like to get curious, so you got to do the exact same thing with your photography or any endeavor really, because if you're not curious enough, then you won't get your answers. I like the photo. I like the lines there. We're actually just going to go a bit more lower than that. It's not really a leading line, is it? No, it ain't. Okay. Can't really see the camera. There. But yeah, you just gotta be curious, as I said before. And the story I have with like trying to break out of like making photography really hard for myself to be able to create photos is like it feels like you don't have enough creative ideas, and you feel like you need to copy someone else to be able to do stuff. But the one thing I found is actually just trying to just get out more and actually shoot, rather than just sitting there and complaining. Because once you start complaining and not shooting enough, you won't be really happy with what you do. You won't be really happy with what you do. I actually like the mix of red and purple. Pink, I mean. But like it's not great to have just be sitting there and just complaining, because that just does nothing in terms of what you actually want to do. Like for example, if I was going to procrastinate about this or making this video because people are going to look at me, people will look at me regardless, because I'm talking to my ideal person, which is you guys. Actually, not my ideal person. I'm talking to my audience, which is you guys. And also it could be people around here as well that could be my audience, who knows. I kind of like that tree like that, not gonna lie. And we need more light because it's not that great here. There we go. Also, you might get it a bit more upper. There we go. Oh, Jesus. There we go. Alright. I'll talk to you about another part about curiosity as well, as I will go towards another area, since it's starting to become a very... I don't know what's in my ear, bro. Anyways, we'll go towards another area, as I want to explore more down there probably. Sorry. Down there, because I know there's a lot more of cityscape and stuff, so we may as well explore there and then see if there's anything. Either way, I'll be right back with you guys shortly. What the? Okay. just a bit bizarre before I start recording. Alrighty. I kinda like that, not gonna lie. That's kind of sick. See? I was curious about even this place, so I think with curiosity, in terms of being a photographer or any endeavor, I think we should let it push us instead of letting us hold us back. Because with curiosity as well, it is so busy in the street, it's ridiculous. Look at this. Stupid. Also another reason why Sydney can be... My God, alright, easy. Alright, let's just get on with the video. But yeah, never let curiosity hold you back. I think we should all let curiosity actually push us even more forward, because then you can actually start to ask yourself questions, and then also improve your own photos as well. This is possibly the best thing that you want to be doing for yourself. Just gonna make sure my settings actually are decent, so we're just going to go to a higher aperture. This may seem there's people. That's okay. We can get rid of people with Lightroom or Photoshop's thingamajiggy. So I'm just gonna do that. Build that curiosity of just leading lines. And a raw reflection at the same time. I might need to like adjust the composition as well. We're just gonna go towards that reflection there. It may look weird, but it looks like the Disney Tower that you see in the intros of Disney movies. Kind of looks like that, except for the Christmas tree. Ain't gonna lie. I've taken that tower, that Westfield Tower, that many times, but in different, like in different environments type of thing. But yeah, always let curiosity push you. Always be curious to go out. Always be curious to take more photos, and also, what's down here? Oh shit, that's pretty cool. There we go. There we go. Another leading line, but except it's not straight on, it's just like that. But yeah, never like, instead of being, when you're looking at someone else's photos, don't just like admire it. Sure, admire it if it's actually a really good photo, but also analyze it at the same time. So then you can go, how did he get this? How did he get that? How did he get that composition? What was the technique he was using? And what was his like, what's the intention of the photo too? I've taken this photo, also another thing as well. If you're taking the same photos, of the same buildings, go towards different angles as well. It's probably another good thing to do. Bada bing, bada boom. I just like taking photos of buildings in general, so I can just put them in black and white and boom. There we go. Because black and white is sick. It's the Australian Museum, which I only went to like a couple of weeks ago, and I didn't realize there was dinosaurs and birds and stuff. How cool is that? Actually, kind of like. Oh, looks like Mary Poppins. That's a sick photo. Should have got closer. That's okay. Yeah, right. This seems a little bit interesting. I was just thinking, is there actually anybody there? No, there isn't. We are quite high up, actually. I didn't even realise. That's alright. There's always people beeping, man. In this place, there's always people beeping. Always, always. Let's get a little bit closer. Just make sure I don't get stung by bees and stuff. It makes the tree look a bit bigger, even though I'm not that tall, so I can't really go, above it. Just fine. We're just cool. Alright. It's actually starting to get really warm now. Okay. What is that? I don't even know what this is. Ooh. Watch this. Watch this space. If it in line and we had a character literally right in the middle, that would be sick. Wish I can just buy a model. Is that a tennis? Oh! I was wondering what the hell that... Okay, interesting. Literally to my left there's a tennis court or some sort of thing. I can just hear a ball just bouncing, but it is... Oh, that makes a lot of sense. There you go. But yeah, always let curiosity push you. I think I've already said that about 4 times now. But like, it's always good. Just be curious. Next time you see a photo, analyze it. And I think it's the best thing to do is to never compare yourself and analyze your favorite creators' photos and also videos as well if you're doing filmmaking. Just for the people who like to do video, which I know a few. That bird scared me. But yeah, kind of like that. There we go. But yeah. So next time that you're shooting out somewhere and you start to feel like your photos are just coming out towards the exact same way, go elsewhere, or maybe just look up a few more areas. So you just be curious in terms of what to take photos of, where to go from in Sydney or any type of, or wherever your area is, and just be really curious. Just be very curious, like that dog just there that just was running past. So yeah, that is curiosity as a photographer, and actually how to build it properly as well. So yes, that will be the end of the video as always. Like, subscribe, check out the Instagram. And if you are struggling with camera settings as well, I will have a free cheat sheet that will be down in the description below. Yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next one. I'm just going to do one more photo and then that'll be about it, if I can actually take the photo, because I can't see shit. There's a little bit, there we go. A little bit of the opening. And there we go. A little bit blurry, hold on. Alright. Now you can click off the video. Alrighty. Catch you in the next one.